Reopening on May 21st, the Pikes Peak Cog Railway is back and better than ever. Let's check back in with meteorologist Alan Rose, who joins us live from Manitou Springs with his latest high-altitude adventure. Good afternoon, Alan.
Yeah, you said it, Allison. The Pikes Peak Cog Railway is back in business just in time for the busy summer season. It's an incredible 9-mile journey from the foothills here in Manitou Springs to the peak of America's mountain, an adventure that shouldn't be missed. Entertaining guests since 1891, the Pikes Peak Cog Railway is a unique, one-of-a-kind experience that takes riders from Manitou Springs to the top of Pikes Peak. It's the world's highest and longest cog railway.
Not many 14,000-foot mountains have a railroad going up the side of it, and we're lucky to have one here at Pikes Peak, and we're one of only 2 in the U.S. and about 40 in the world.
You may recall that the train shut down in 2017 to undergo infrastructure improvements. 3.5 years later, Johnston says that they couldn't be happier to see the trains back up on the mountain.
It's exciting. It's a bit of a relief. Just everything that we worked for the last 3.5 years to finally have the doors open again, have customers on trains. It's been everything we've hoped for and more.
In addition to a new track and new trains, the depot also received some much needed TLC.
We took an 1890s built building and upgraded it with all the modern amenities that customers require now.
Johnston jokingly says that the depot is a blend of Bavarian and Victorian styles. Our adventure begins at the newly renovated Cog Railway Depot. Elevation 6,320 feet. Our ride to the top will climb more than 7,700 vertical feet on 9 miles of track. All aboard. From here in Manitou, it's about an hour and 10-minute ride to the top of Pikes Peak.
The Broadmoor, Manitou, and Pikes Peak Railway. It's a delight to have all 204 of you with us today.
It's a surprisingly smooth ride to the summit, filled with awe-inspiring views. Traveling uphill, the train reaches a top speed of 10.5 miles per hour. Going downhill, it only maxes out at 8.5 miles per hour for safety reasons. Early on, we see lush forests, large boulders, and waterfalls. The real show starts as we climb above tree line, just past the 5-mile mark.
We have a point on the line there that's called Inspiration Point because the view is just inspiring. And that is really the first time you get the oohs and the ahs from a lot of the customers that aren't from around here.
Closer to the summit, more oohs and ahs, with the Continental Divide to our left and Colorado Springs to our right. Views like this carry on for the final 15 minutes as we pull into the station. We made it to the top of Pikes Peak Summit, 14,115 feet above sea level, and gorgeous panoramic views in almost every direction. The air is thin up here, but the views are worth it. For those not from Colorado, you're bound to feel the altitude. The trip includes 40 minutes or so up top before our return trip to Manitou. Our journey down the mountain provides more time to soak in the scenery. For anyone who's done the drive, this is far more relaxing and memorable. Johnston says that after being closed since late 2017, they're just happy to be back in business.
We're just excited, and we're hoping to kind of be a shining light for the Pikes Peak region as tourism rebounds here in 2021. And with sweltering heat in the forecast this week and the dog days of summer still ahead, why not take a ride in comfort and style to the top of Pikes Peak? After all, temperatures on America's mountain can be around 25 to 30 degrees cooler than what we'll see here in the lower elevations. And Allison, on a day like today, my friend, that sounds awfully nice.
It just looks incredible out there. I'm sure you're probably just melting and you're ready to get to the top of the mountain any minute now. But of course, a lot of people are excited for that Summit House to open a little bit later this month. How are they gearing up for all of those visitors?
Yeah, it's expected to open on June 30th, and I was told that they're guaranteed to have the world-famous Pikes Peak Summit House donuts, so something to look forward to. You may have heard during the live shot as well, one of the trains just came back down to the depot here in Manitou Springs. For more information and to purchase tickets, you can visit their website, cograilway.com. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Meteorologist Alan Rose, News 5.